Hey everybody, this is Road in Motion, and that is how you ship a ladder. Right there. Hey everybody, today I'm going to tell you about my 5 most embarrassing moments on a motorcycle so far. But first, I thought you might appreciate the fact that I live right down the road. I don't really follow sports, but the Cardinal Stadium is literally about 5 minutes down the road from where I live, so right there. But yeah, my most embarrassing moments, ranked 1 to 5. Number 1 has to be laying it down. I think that would be kind of the same with everybody. Laying down your bike is one of the most embarrassing things a motorcyclist can do, in my opinion. You look like a fool, and I'm talking about when you're sitting still. I mean, not if you wrecks aren't funny. Wrecks are dangerous. So, you know, that's a whole different topic. But laying down your bike at a standstill is incredibly embarrassing. Ways to avoid it, or how I avoid it: put your damn feet down. That's all there is to it. Think you're going to go over, put your feet down, dig into it. Number 2 is going to be slipping second. I cannot explain how much I hate slipping second gear. Right out of freaking second, right back into neutral, rev it real loud, and you look like a fool doing it. Sometimes you skip the tire. I freaking hate it. And I seem to have a real bad issue with it still. I've only been around for 4 months, so it's to be expected. But damn, people, I can't stand it. The ways I'm working on avoiding that, or how I recover, is a better way of putting it. Well, after I do it, I get down the road a little bit, speed up, take off. You know, most people will do that. Then I act like I'm looking for a problem with my bike. I'll look over my left shoulder and, you know, see if my chain, you know, check my chain and check my rear sets and make sure everything's good, you know. Act like there might be something wrong with the bike. You know, it's not my fault. Of course it's not. It's the bike's fault. So, let's see here. Number 3. Number 3, you know, what the hell is number 3? Number 3 is going to be the wheelie fail. Oh yeah, the wheelie fail. When I was first messing with wheelies, figuring it out, I was still kind of new to the bike thing. I was being dumb and really gassed it. One of the times I was in traffic too. It was stupid. But I really gassed it, showing off in front of another bike. You know, as a nice looking girl on the bike. You know, most guys will do. Well, what I didn't expect was how high I was going to lift it. This freaking thing felt like it was straight up in the air. It was the highest wheelie I'd ever pulled, and I got a bad history with wheelies on dirt bikes. So this thing scared the hell out of me, so I slammed on the rear brake, which in turn shoved my freaking front wheel into the ground. And when I hit the ground, my hand slipped on the throttle, and I hit the throttle again, and it threw me back in the air. So I ended up coming down twice. And aside from the serious injury, well, in my opinion, serious injury to my balls, the implications of this incident were just a terrible hit to my pride, more or less. I took about a week off for wheelies after that. Number 4, stalls. You know, everybody might have issues with this when they're first starting out, and I certainly did. I kind of went out though after about 20 minutes of riding. I had them under my belt. I went out and just went for it. I was going out riding with a few of my friends out to the Vulture Mine Road. It's actually a really popular ride out here. I'll film it sometime. But we're heading out there, and on the way to where we were meeting, I stalled it probably 4 or 5 times at every single stoplight. There was at one point, I stalled it, and I stalled it so many times through this stoplight that I was the only one who made it through the stoplight. Every single person behind me was stuck through the stoplight again. I just felt, it was terrible. I felt like a fool. It hurts. it's uncomfortable, and it sucks. But I really don't have issues with these anymore. It's just something you got to work through, you know, when you first start riding, especially on your new bike. Every throttle responds differently. I'd say my number 5 was my first time riding without like a jacket, my armor jacket. I wore it out with a just like this long sleeve thermal base layer kind of thing. I don't know what you want to call it. It was on sale. I picked it up from Sports Chalet. Anyway, when I was riding, I didn't have anything else on, and I was on the highway. As soon as I hit triple digits, this thing ceased to become a shirt and proceeded to become a bra, or whatever you want to call it. This thing was no longer basically on my body. It was up underneath my armpit so far that it was just uncomfortable. I mean, I got no problem. I'm a freaking guy. I got no problem going shirtless, but when you're riding a bike and the shirt is more off of you than on you, I mean, I understand, especially when it's like when your shirt's running up your back. Yeah, I get that. But when it's all the way up your back and all the way up your front too at the same time, and it's flying everywhere behind you, it looks like a freaking cape. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I had to have number 5. So on the list, that was it. The way as I solved that, obviously, now I wear a Under Armour style shirt, and most of the time I'm out with a backpack because of that's because of military regulations. I like to carry my reflective vest with me just in case. But the Under Armour, you know, aside from the fact that the Under Armour sticks to your body really well, this is actually a winter layer. But you know, it sticks to your body really well. It actually provides some decent protection, and the wind cutting factors of this thing are amazing. It's so comfortable. I mean, it feels like I'm just slipping right through the air. No resistance. It's fantastic. But yeah, so those are gonna be my 5 most embarrassing moments so far. And I'm thinking about for my next video starting like a how-to section or tips and tricks. I've got some that I've learned through the times, and most of them from bad experiences. But I'd like to share those with you and help you become a better rider. So until next time, this is Road in Motion. Thanks for watching.